guys, what's up? Welcome back to Chatting More with Lou. I'm Lou, your host, and in today's episode, I have Jasmine, my lovely co-host, is back on this episode, and go ahead and say hi, Jasmine.
Hey.
Everybody loved you in the previous episode. Loved
Oh
our
my gosh, yay.
how we got along. So, I did say you were going to be on in a few episodes. So here we are, and you're my co-host. So,
back again.
right? So, in today's episode, we are actually hitting a topic that is very, very trending right now. And
yes.
it's a specific app that has everybody and even their moms in the
Literally even their
Yes.
moms.
So in today's episode, we will be talking about the infamous app TikTok.
Yes.
And for those of you that don't know what the hell TikTok is, let me just tell you that it's an app that was I'm gonna read their mission statement off their website so that I can be more specific.
Yeah, we're getting official here.
We're getting very official here. Somebody's gonna. I did my homework somewhat.
Yes. We love that.
Right. So their mission allegedly says TikTok is the leading destination for short form mobile video. Our mission is to inspire creativity and bring joy. And then it just says TikTok has global offices including Los Angeles, New York, London, Paris, Berlin, Dubai, Mumbai, Singapore. I'm not even going to attempt to say that other one, Seoul and Tokyo. So with that being said, so and in just a more, everyday person words, it's a app that was created for short 15 to 60-second videos, right?
Yes.
That
and
were
it was
that
originally Musically.
Okay, see, that's the other thing. It's kind of like Vine, right? But this is more of a music kind of. I never got into Musically.
Oh, you never did? Okay.
Never did.
I never did any Musicallys, but I definitely saw them. I tried to do it myself and everything. I never posted, but I did attempt. So
see, I didn't even attempt. I think I downloaded it and never opened the actual app, or I did open it for like 2 seconds and was like, nah, next. But
yeah.
But when I tell you this TikTok nonsense, literally sucks you in. Like
it really does. Like I thought I was going to resist. I told myself I'm not going to be one of those people that are spending 3+ hours on TikTok every day. But here
oh yeah, same. I was like, I kept seeing it because, I'm always looking on the internet and I'm like, what is this? These short films, what is this? I need to see it. So I went down the rabbit hole of downloading this app and then I got on it and I was like, I'm just going to create a profile. I'm just going to look and see what they're doing. I could never listen. Till this day, I don't have any moves in me to be able to do any of this dancing that these people do because I just feel like even though we're still young, I feel like we are considered like old news.
Too old for
TikTok. Like I feel like these kids are like 10 to like 15, 16 years old. Like
yeah, I think like the oldest I've seen on TikTok is like that's not like our age is 18, so
yeah, and then you have I feel like this falls in like different categories. I don't know, for some reason I feel like it does because you have the people that dance, which have the most, what they call the hype. So for those of you that don't know what the hype is considered like clout, in other words, popularity, famous, in other words.
Mm-hmm.
And This is absolutely insane because, like you said, you didn't think that you were gonna get sucked into it, and I got sucked into it too. I will go hours on this app, hours. Like I will be like looking at a dance whatever routine or whatever it is that they do, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I do have a few TikToks,
Right?
but they're nothing compared to these other people. Like they it feels like they do it so effortlessly. Like, I'm just gonna pose here and move my hips a little and move my arms and call
Yeah.
it a damn day. And I'm just like, okay, wait a minute, because this is taking me 3 hours to do this one move. Like,
Right?
I'm just
But see, now it's like you don't even have to be that good to like be on the trending like page, I guess it's
yeah,
called the
the
For
for
You
you
page,
page.
because like if you just type in the hashtag, you're almost there.
Well, see, and that's the other thing. So we'll get into like the more technical and like pros and cons of this app in our opinions.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, yeah.
but this app, I swear, it sucks you in. It just it does, because there's not only these younger people that we're gonna get into, but then you have the older generation are
Mhm.
on there too. And listen,
Right.
I'm all for you do you, like, you know what I
And there's
mean?
so many different like TikTok categories too. It's funny.
Exactly. There is so many. And then these children, like they're children.
Yeah.
I am shook. And like you said, it doesn't take much effort to like get on the For You page. For those that don't know the TikTok lingo, the For You page is like a trending page. If you're speaking about YouTube, it's trending page, I believe. And then
Mhm.
on Instagram, it was the popular page
Yeah, it was
for a
popular,
long time.
and then it was explore page.
Explore page. There you go. And then
Yeah.
so if you make it on the For You page, like, but okay, so before we get into, and I apologize because I have been sick fighting a cold. So if I'm clearing my throat, if I cough here and there, just bear with us, okay?
Yeah.
So before we get into like the more technical things that I've done research on, so allegedly, like anything can get you on this hype. Anything can give you the hype, and then you become the next big thing. And this is absolutely crazy to me. So crazy. My research and from what I've heard on TikTok, of course, is that using the hashtags that are trending, because when you're going to put a caption in there, and you use the hashtag, you obviously have to hit the hashtag little button, and then the hashtags will come up. But then there's hashtags with like the trending little icon or the fire
Right.
icon, whatever.
Yes.
But allegedly using those hashtags don't work. But my thing is like,
Oh.
what my thing is like, how do they not work if they're trending?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. You would think.
Yeah,
But hey,
you
I don't know any algorithm anymore. Like everything is not what I thought. So
Yeah,
who
that's
knows?
true. Everything's changing all the time.
Yeah.
But what they say is, if you like, for example, when I post, sorry, when I post a TikTok, um, and you like it, your viewers, that's gonna go on not your your For You page, and then
Mhm.
your viewers get to see that. I guess the more,
Oh.
depending on which TikToks you like, that is going to tell, I guess, the algorithm to show you more TikToks related or kind of similar to the one that you liked.
I I I think that is true because I started liking a few people's videos. I'm seeing the same people's videos more and more on my For You page, and then also people that are using the same sounds that those people are using as well. So I really do think it has something to do with that as well.
Yeah, and it is like that because sometimes I'll like one video and one short clip, and then I get the same people's clips all over, and I was like, listen, I only like this one. Like, I don't need five other versions of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think it's the same thing with the people's videos that you're viewing too? Like not even just liking them or making a comment, but like actually going to their physical page and watching their videos?
I think so as well because with TikTok, it tells you who has been on your page, who has been like lurking on your page.
Oh.
So because I do
Yeah,
have
I did hear that. I heard that on a TikTok. Someone was saying that.
Yeah, so it gives you a notification of like people that go on your page and like scroll through your. It doesn't say,
Who, but
John
it
Doe
says
scrolled through your page. It just said John Doe, um, what is it? Was on your page or whatever.
oh. So what happens if you have like a bunch of people watching your page then? Like I wonder how that works.
Well, you'll get notifications. Like you'll. The
You'll
thing
get
is,
like a whole bunch?
well, I don't know because I don't know how my notifications are set up because, I know, right? It's my page and I don't even know how it's set up.
Right. Oh, so if you guys haven't already, go and follow her TikTok.
Oh yeah, follow my TikTok. I'm a mess, but I explore the mess on that app. Like
Her
I don't
last
even care.
your last TikTok had me cracking up. I was like, who is this girl? Like, okay, acting. Okay, let's get into this. I
Which
was
one?
your last one where you were pretending to be like your boss and you like talking, I think it was.
Oh, the one that was like the one that used the like cash me outside girl.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that I was bursting out laughing. Oh my gosh.
That one was perfect because I wanted to use it so bad, but when I tell you, people will beat you to it. Like there were so many out there, and like they all made sense to the audio that you were
Yeah.
using, and I was like, what can I do that I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is perfect.
I was busting out laughing. I texted you immediately when I and that video was on my For You page. So like here I am, like I have your notifications
Yeah,
obviously because I follow you, or what is it, follow? I don't even know.
yeah, you
Um
follow me.
Yeah, so I'm scrolling, but I didn't get the notification that you had posted something because I just clicked the notifications and went on to the For You page. I didn't look at the notification. So I'm scrolling, and like the second video I see is you, and I screamed. I was like, oh my gosh, she's on the For You page. and
Right.
I
That's crazy because
And
I
yeah,
never
I
thought
literally
I would
had
make
to
it.
replay the video too. I was like, wait, I missed the opening because I was screaming.
You know that you're a loyal follower when you scream.
Yes, I literally.
Oh my god! When I tell you, I see some TikToks and I bust out laughing. Like I'm just like, even at work, I'll sit there and I'll scroll through TikTok all freaking day, and I'm telling you, it sucks you in, and you're on there for hours. And then not only that, you'll download the app and be like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna look, and you're like 3 hours later, you're
hmm
already in your
That
mind.
was me a week ago. I
Yeah,
said
in your mind, you're like,
before a
okay,
week
I
ago.
gotta learn this dance. I'm gonna try it, and then you're trying this dance, and suddenly you're like, who have I become?
Right? Who am I?
Yeah, who am I? And
Yeah.
and the other thing is like one of those TikToks can go viral real quick. Like when I tell you people
Yes.
that you can post a video and you may like post it and then like a minute or two, nothing's really happening on it. give it time,
But
because
by the end of the day, you've got like thousands of views.
yeah, like I've had the weirdest videos have thousands of views, and I'm like, how? Like
Yeah.
me being stupid. Like,
Mhm.
but and that happens. But I have been testing this theory out that
Mhm.
if you post and you're on the app and you're interacting with other people's
Yes.
videos, you're gonna get traction on your video that you just posted, which makes
Mhm.
sense because you shouldn't post and just disappear. You know what I mean?
Right. And see, when you are not on the app, someone made a TikTok about this, saying when you're not on the app, you'll see you have way more notifications come in for like videos that they think will be recommended to you. So you'll click that and come back, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then when you've been on it, you only have a couple. I've noticed
Yeah,
that.
that is true because like I'll be on it for maybe like after I post something, depending on what the situation is like at the time that I'm posting, because that TikTok took me longer than expected to make.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, and then I take all that time to just post a 15-second video.
All of that just for that. It's not even
Yes.
a whole minute.
Right. How disrespectful is that? Like you
Yeah.
take effort to make this because you'll never get it right the first time. That's
No,
a
and if
fact.
you do, the TikTok is not hard enough. Like
Right, exactly.
it's not even that worth it if it only takes that long.
Right.
You know what? I see these girls. They're like, oh, I learned this in literally like 5 seconds. Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, like hey, and that could happen because some people learn very quick,
Yeah,
especially
no.
dances. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, calm down,
Yeah,
people.
some of it is kind of like rudimentary and stuff like that, but come on. Like
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
yeah.
It's like mentally you don't think that 15 seconds is going to go like the lyrics of a song, for example, like when you're lip singing,
Oh yeah.
when you're like, and you might know that song, like, you might know it so well by heart. And then
Mhm.
by the time you're actually going to film those 15 seconds, you
You
don't know
forget.
that damn song.
No,
Like
you
you
do
just
not.
get every single damn word from that song, and then you're like, and it's like going at 3 times its speed, and you're like,
Oh
wait,
yes. And oh my gosh, yes. I cuz um when I tried to I just wanted to see like the process of like how you actually record a TikTok. So I go to a song that I like and I'm like, "Wait, how is this so fast? Like how do I like how are people doing this? I don't understand." And now I know people are slowing it down and then speeding it up when they're done, like actually doing their dance or whatever. And I'm like, what?
really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I usually, of course, I didn't know that. What's
Mhm.
new?
Yes.
What
Cause
I
I.
do is like I will learn it by section of the song. So
Mhm.
it is a 15-second video, but I learn it by section. So I'll say like I'll learn a phrase and then be like I'll film that part, stop it, start the next phrase, and then stop it and start the
Yeah, that's how most people do it. But
because
so I. Yeah. It. Well, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh, because I've seen a bunch of people do like TikTok tutorials, and it's like that slow mo type thing, and
Mhm.
that's how they're doing it. You slow it down there, and then once you're done, you speed it up to normal speed.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. So TikTok has subcategories.
Yes.
So you're gonna have um you're gonna have like different categories of TikTok. So you have the dancers, you have the lip singers, you have the what do you call that? The cosplays?
Yes.
You have
Yeah,
the
you could call it that, yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Or like
But
the reenacting
yeah, that.
the skits.
The
You know.
skits, there you go. And
Yeah.
then you have what's trending now besides the dancing, of course, is the hacks. The
Oh
hacks.
yes.
So the Walmart hacks, the Sephora hacks, the Ulta hacks, the any kind of hack. If you work anywhere and you know hacks from
Starbucks,
Starbucks is a huge one.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I haven't seen the Chick-fil-A one,
Yeah, I'm sure there's one.
but I
I
have
think
heard of it.
yeah.
But the Walmart one, really?
Yeah, and then you've got these mini brand
Oh
ones.
yes.
And because I was like, wait, what? And then it's literally like little mini products in a little ball, and people are trying to collect all these things that go together now. Apparently, I don't know. Those don't really get on my For You page, so I haven't seen very many of those. But I know they're a thing.
I watch a lot of like the people that dance and
Yes, me too.
and then I get involved in the drama. So if we wanted to start about the
Let's go
drama,
with let's get into it with
let's get into the drama because
shall we? Because there's a lot.
there is like I as much as you guys may not think that there's not drama on this app, there is drama and there's a lot of it.
So the queen of TikTok, Charlie D'Amelio, is I think that's how it's
I don't know.
pronounced.
You'll say it better than me.
She's now part of this group called the Hype House
Yeah.
because of course they've got the hype and now they've moved into a mansion and they have a separate place there on the compound, I guess, for their parents. Um, or I think it's just like one set of parents. I'm not sure if it's like everyone's parents, but I did see a TikTok. And like they were introducing themselves, but anywho, they're not important. They just birth the people.
Well, I believe it's I believe it's her parents.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because her
I
dad
wasn't sure.
is
Yeah,
the lawyer
yes.
and the mom is something else. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she might be her manager for all we know.
That's true.
But, we don't know. But so it's all these kids ranging from different ages, and that's where it gets a little sus.
Yeah.
Because you've got people ranging from 15 to 22, I think, 21 maybe. I don't know.
I know there's a guy. I know one of the guys is the oldest one.
Yes, I think Lil Huddy.
Yeah, Little Huddy, that's his name.
Yeah.
But the thing, I didn't know it was like a compound that they're actually all living there because he made one of them makes a TikTok. I don't know if it's Little Huddy or somebody else. One of the dudes made a TikTok saying that was their house.
Well, yeah. So it is a mansion. And they have people like to call the one bathroom that they all do TikToks in the TikTok bathroom, and he was saying that this is their bathroom. Like these two guys share a bathroom, and that's theirs. And then they have like four. I think they have like four other bathrooms.
Yeah.
And 4 or 5 other bathrooms that are shared amongst the other people, but they all live there.
Oh, so this is a real thing.
Yeah, no, this is real.
That's crazy. Okay, but this seems like I was reading on Twitter because somebody was saying that this was gonna end up like Team 10.
Oh yeah. I can already see that. Like, if like people aren't doing enough TikToks or TikToks aren't getting enough views or likes or whatever, I can see that.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, from what I've noticed on this app is that the hype is only for a period of time. It's not like YouTube that you blow up, like you blow up and then you're still relevant at some,
Mhm.
you stay
Yeah.
relevant. But with TikTok, like
It's
um
fleeting, huh?
yeah, it's kind of like you get the hype because she's had the hype for 2 months now, I believe.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but she's a professional dancer, correct?
I am not sure, but I know she dances, so it makes sense why she makes, dancing videos. But her sister is also, they're both beautiful girls.
Yeah.
But her
I feel so
sister,
bad because like people, I've seen TikToks and stuff being like, how does she look like this and she look like that? And I just think that's so rude. And I
they
know they see it, you know.
oh yeah, they do because Charlie has been interviewed by several people now.
Oh yeah.
She's been on podcasts. She's been on Gary's podcast, which is somebody that I watch, like I listen to.
Oh.
And I don't know which podcast she was on or which interview, but she
Hmm.
said that she notices that people have been commenting that she no longer likes anybody's comment, no longer replies to anybody. And
Oh.
and what she said was like when she used to be smaller, when she used to be a
It was
nobody,
easier.
it was easier. And it makes sense because at
Yeah,
some
because
point,
she gets 2 million likes, a video. Like, there's no
exactly.
way she can. I don't even know how many comments.
Oh, she gets
Um,
thousands of comments. But
yeah,
the thing
I
is,
couldn't even. I think I
well,
saw one was like 1,700, but I could be wrong. But
yeah,
um, that's
no,
just what comes to mind when I think of that. But
no, and it makes sense, like that's the thing. Like I completely understand with her, which where it says like it's hard to like every single like comment now. However,
yeah,
she said that most of those comments, like when she sees the bad comments, like the negative comments, the hate comments, like she said, I'm only 15. Um, I have feelings, and these comments actually do get to me, and that's why she said that she doesn't. I not word for what she said, but she
yeah.
say that these comments do get to her, and that's why she doesn't read those. She doesn't read comments often because
Yeah, I wouldn't if I was her, honestly, because the amount of people that have like made TikToks and like calling her out about like why does she have the hype and everything like that, and I almost believed it for half a second. I'm not gonna lie, you know, but then the more I like watched her videos, and I was like, you know what, she is really dedicated to this, and she doesn't have to do this.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure she started this out as fun, something fun, and it blew up. And then the reason why I asked you, that is she a professional dancer is because I I watch a lot of dance videos, so I'm subscribed to a photographer that um photographs like dancers, who do
hmm
like lyrical contemporary, dance. And he has a YouTube channel where he does photo challenges and stuff like that. And he was on, or he did a photo shoot with her, like and like doing little TikTok challenges in between, in a certain amount of time as well. And then I also saw some like old, I went through and like saw some of her older TikToks where she was actually doing contemporary lyrical dancing, which is like a slow, for people who don't know, it's like a slow like ballad type music, and you do, pretty movements and all that stuff. Kind of, it's like in between ballet and jazz, I would say, if
okay,
anyone is familiar um with that. And I saw her doing like acrobatic tricks and all of this stuff too on some of her older videos. And then and even in the YouTube videos, like I was surprised that she could do all these like leg extensions and stuff like that. And then so as I went down her TikTok and I saw those older things, I was like, oh, okay, so she actually used to be a dancer, like who competitive dancer, it looks like, and all of that. Because she said that I think in one of them it said that she hasn't done it in a long time, or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think she was, I guess, growing up. I know her sister is or was a model. She was a
Hmm.
model and she no longer models from my understanding.
Yeah, I even saw a TikTok of them doing they had, I guess it was a talent show at their school, and the older one was singing, and um and she was dancing to her singing. So I thought that was really cute. And then I think they have another sister, um, who's not, I don't think who's in the house, because I saw someone, I guess these are people that like grew up in their hometown,
Yeah.
like say that the other sister was like in the back, dancing as well on stage, but you just can't see her, because
Oh.
she's, yeah, so I guess like all of them were doing, were in like doing entertainment stuff from a very young age.
Well, that makes sense why they would be into this whole TikTok thing.
Hmm.
But like you said, she is dedicated. Like I listen, on TikTok there's a lot of hate. Like that is
Oh
something
yeah.
that people don't say, is that there's a lot of hate on TikTok because
Hmm.
people would just comment some random shit and I'm like, why? Like if
Yeah.
you don't like it, keep going. Like if I don't like a TikTok or I'm just not bothered, then I just move on. Like and I understand where she's coming. She's only 15 years old. Like
Yeah,
they,
like people
she's
don't
still
realize.
growing.
Yeah. And I think a lot of those people that are saying those things are like the same age as her, and so they don't, they're not really comprehending that, even though like people in that generation are like the no, like being like no hate and all that stuff when they post something, you know,
Oh
and
yeah,
all of
and
that.
this generation, I believe it's Generation Z is what they're called. What it is.
Yes. Mhm.
It's a mess because
Yeah.
it's like me, but then when it comes to other people, it's like, oh yeah, that's completely fine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So don't hate me, but we can hate on everybody else besides me. It's like no, 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 no. Like this is not how it works.
Yeah, and someone pointed out this in a TikTok as well. The whole thing about the hype house, not being diverse. Yeah, that's one thing, and it's probably not good.
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
know.
Not
Yeah,
ideal, I
yeah,
guess.
it's not
Not
ideal,
not normal. I don't
because
know.
of course we would love to see, you know, more people of color being, famous on all social media platforms, right?
Yeah,
But so some people have been like, okay, we're gonna start our own house, and it's gonna be, the Melanin Mansion, and what is it, there's another one, um and like all these different groups, when like everyone can come together and not be so divided, and actually like spread more like positivity, and
yeah,
stuff like that, and also like you're only making it worse, because like the more people are like, yeah, we're gonna hate on these people, and not give them the hype anymore. It should only be for us because we're better, you
yeah.
know, and
But
vice
that,
versa, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, no, and I agree with you because I do see where I did see that about like the Hive House not being diverse. But the thing is, like, we are all contributing to giving certain people, and I'm not saying like them being Caucasian or being people of color, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But we are the ones giving them that hype. So don't come and complain when certain types of people get together and make a hype house. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
they were just smart enough to do it before you did. You know what I mean?
Exactly. They
Or they, you
somehow they
know,
figured out the damn algorithm of this TikTok and they made it.
and they were like, "Hey, if we do this all together, we're gonna, get even more hype, or or in, whatever that,
Exactly.
you
But
know."
but on the opposite end, I do feel like TikTok, there's pros and cons. So from what I'm seeing is great that you got this hype, at least for let's speak about Charlie or whatever her name is.
Hmm.
Um yes, you got this hype, but again, you got it in December. From what I'm reading, it says that she
December of
blew
last
of this year.
year, of this
Um
year.
so it's either last
Mm.
2 to I bet she's gonna go into January. So we're gonna say a few months. Your hype is gonna last a few months. It's gonna die. It's gonna move on to somebody else. What is going to happen? And that's the thing with TikTok. Like your famous or your hype is only for a short span of time,
I don't.
you unless you know how to work it, unless you know how to work to keep that hype and move it and move your platform or move other
Yeah,
platforms. You know what I
well,
mean?
yeah, and she's doing that because now she has a YouTube channel,
She does.
and hmm
And she has, for
uh,
more accuracy, she has, let me tell you.
I think it was 13 million the last time I saw on TikTok.
Yeah. She has, well, from this article, it says she has 12.2 million followers on TikTok. And on Instagram, she has 2.2 million followers.
Yeah, she just celebrated 13 a little while ago.
That is
So,
absolutely insane.
yeah, over the course of a couple months, she's
Yeah.
gained like 2 million followers.
Yeah, she started in June 2019 and she gained over 5 million followers in less than 3 months.
That's
This is the thing.
that's crazy.
Yes, and TikTok is the fastest growing app from what I'm seeing right now.
Mhm. I, well, see, I don't even understand. Like, now that I know that it was originally musically, um, I think the reason why they can say that is because they still have the numbers from when it was musically. Because like the creators that were on musically, their videos transferred over. And so when it became TikTok, those people that had those high number of followers,
Hmm.
um, it transferred when it became TikTok, and so they automatically became verified. And their old videos are on there because they had a musically.
Okay, so that makes sense, I
Yeah,
guess,
so
you
like
know.
if you see a lot of the people that are verified, they have older videos and stuff like that. Like a lot of the like celebrities or like teens that were like on Vine and Musically and Instagram like a few years ago, it's like you'll see that
You
they're
know,
verified.
who else comes to mind? What is her name? Lauren Godwin?
Oh,
She has
okay.
she has
Mhm.
blue hair. You know what? You're going to be shook. I saw her the last day I was in the Houston Galleria. I was
No
yeah,
way.
I was walking and I remember I was walking with Dee. She knows cuz I freaked out. I didn't freak out, but I was like, I know this girl and she was with her mom cuz I kind of
Mhm.
recognized her from the videos.
Yeah.
She had the the bright blue hair and I was like,
Mhm.
and she had the long shirt cuz she wears the shorts under or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was walking just minding my own damn business talking to Dee, and then she, like, I look ahead. I didn't have my glasses, so I'm half blind. Um, but she got closer and closer, and I was like, I know her, I know her. Then I looked over to D, and I was like, hey, I know her. And she's like, what do you mean? And I was like, she's the girl from TikTok. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And this is D. She talks like that. And I was like, you know what TikTok is. So I explained to her, and then I showed her, and she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, it is. And it was her. And I was like,
That's crazy.
and then I remembered she's originally from Houston.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I was like, but I don't really like her content because hers and Sebastian's are very fake.
Yeah.
Their pranks
Okay.
and their
So,
stuff is very fake.
yeah. So I never know, like, it's hard to know, like, when people are, like, genuine and stuff, like, on this app and, like, or social media apps in general, because because, with the whole lip syncing thing, like, people will take someone's sound and you know, do their own videos with it, and I legit was feeling so bad for this girl because, I forget exactly like what the situation was, and then I see sound created by like original sound by blah blah blah. I was like, oh, that's not even like that's not even real. Like I felt I was like bamboozled, you know?
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like people will create like people will do their own thing and then other people will use their sound. Like I get it with the credit, like be like this original sound, whatever. But then when you have millions of people using that same sound, like
Yeah.
it's like the music, like the
Mhm.
songs, those songs
Yeah.
are like those songs are copyrighted, period.
Yeah.
But what you know what I mean? Like I don't understand that. Like I understand you that you have to give credit because that they came up with it.
Yeah.
But then like if I made it audio, how the fuck am I gonna know that that shit's gonna pop off? You know?
Right. Because okay, so let me give you an example. So this girl, um, she was saying that, it was her birthday and her grandparents called her on her birthday and left her a voicemail. Um, and so someone then took uh that recording of them saying happy birthday to her. Um, because she had to go to work on her birthday. They called her and she was like, that made me feel so good, because I was having a lousy day. But
Yeah.
someone took the clip of her grandparents and then said that it was their birthday and their grandparents had just died, so she was replaying this voicemail and like crying, you know.
See,
So,
that's just terrible.
yeah, and I was like, no.
That's just straight up wrong.
And
Like
like, and then other people were using it as like a creepy like thing and like making it super scary and everything like that. Like they were there in the house, but they weren't there, actually, it was they're like ghosts because they're dead, as well, and like all this stuff.
that see no, no ma'am.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. See, people just take shit too far. And this is
Yeah.
why we cannot have nice things.
Yeah, it was
Because
like
people be taking it way too far.
it was like point of view. Um, it's your birthday and you get a voicemail from your your dead grandparents or whatever.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
I was like, what?
And that's the other thing, like this is kind of my issue with TikTok at times is these are children. Like these are still teenagers. They're still developing. And anybody with a phone can get on this thing and do these things. And half of these kids, not all of them, but most of these, like, especially us women,
Hmm.
not me because Lord knows we don't want to be exposing anything, um, but these children, these are teenage girls and they're half bear. These girls are bear. Let's talk about the one that will always be talked about is Danielle, what is her name? Danielle Cohen.
Yes, yeah.
Let me tell you, this girl, I don't know how old she is. I don't bother to know how old she is at this point because for all I know, she could be 20 or she could be 10 and nobody knows because
Let's look.
it goes from 13 to 15 to now she's 16. By the time we find out, she's going to be 20 or 25.
Oh my god.
I'm being dead ass because it's like, how the fuck are we going to know how old this woman is if we're all not even woman, she's a child. And
Yes.
this girl, I literally just saw a TikTok earlier today, and she's literally in a bikini. Her ass cheeks are showing. Nothing is really covering
It just
that
says her birthday is March
downstairs.
7th.
That area downstairs is not even like covered,
Oh
barely.
Lord.
The boyfriend is fully closed, allegedly, the boyfriend.
Mhm.
And then
Okay,
these,
now this says she's 13. Okay, now this says she's 15. I don't understand.
exactly. Exactly. And then like she keeps allegedly people keep saying that she'll if people find out like her age she tells them to be quiet because it's gonna ruin her I don't know sponsorships. And that's the other thing, these children are getting sponsored by these brands or these like companies that are catered to 18 and older. Like, please make that make sense.
Yes, make it make sense.
I don't understand why we're doing this. And then we're complaining because there's predators out here.
Okay, so here's what I have found from insider.com. You know how legit this is, you know.
Lies.
This says that it says nobody knew her real age until her own follower says she's only 13.
Oh yeah, you didn't watch that whole scandal? Her
Well, I knew about the scandal, but I didn't see if like her father saying anything about that because I don't care. Um,
true.
so it's that she said that she was 15, but now evidence has been coming out online that she's only 13.
Yeah, her dad came out and said like you guys need to stop lying because her mom all these documents and all this stuff came out about her at her actual age and she's still out here lying saying that she's 15. I'm telling you, by the time we figure out this person's age, she's probably going to be in of age.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and her mom is a mess according to people, and the dad is not there anymore. I don't know. It's a whole mess. And this is what I'm saying. Like we 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 the people are giving these children a platform and a hype, and then these companies are sponsoring these. Like, listen, I'm all get your
And she's
coin.
dating like people that are so much older.
Yeah, I think at some point she was dating somebody that was like 17, 18. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's what I see.
this is, and that's the thing. Like, oh my God, like I cannot. I can go on and on about this because I am so against giving, like, I'm all get your coin, kids. Like, but like, they are not developed enough to understand what it takes to be on the internet and to receive all this hate. Like, I don't do that because I'm really not
No, they don't have
relevant.
the mental capacity for that.
Exactly. But they get so caught up in like, oh my gosh, I'm getting noticed and I'm getting this and I'm getting that. But then like,
Mm-hmm.
then they're like, well, I don't want to deal with the hate. Why do the hate have to come with it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? This
You
is
do
called
dumb
the real
stuff,
way,
you're
you
gonna
know?
get you have to pay the consequences.
This is, yeah, exactly. This is the real world, my friend. Like, welcome
Yeah.
to the real world. Real world? Ma'am, real world. Like, nice to meet each other. And that's the thing.
Right.
Like, I'm all for like giving these kids, they do. Charlie works hella hard for her shit, but she
Yeah.
has to realize. And I guess like people were getting mad at her because she was saying like, I didn't want this hype. You people gave it to me,
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm like, okay, really. Like
I mean, if you're gonna do all these things, you kind of want it.
exactly. That's what I was about to say. I'm like, you do not work hard to be like nobody noticed me. No, I'm working hella hard for me not to be noticed. No, we all want to be noticed at some point because we're putting in that effort. But
Yeah.
just know that if you get that hype, that clout, that attention, it comes with bad things. You
Yeah.
know, it comes with people telling you all kinds of ish that shouldn't be said, but it's gonna be said anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Point blank in the period.
point blank in the goddamn period, okay? But overall, like TikTok, we can go on and on about this subject because
Oh, we
I'm
really can.
I'm telling you, like, and then the other thing, like when we were talking about how your video or how your video can get viewed in any and that's how the likes are. But if
Hmm.
you're like, at least for me, because I'm nobody, you know, I have like 300 followers. I don't even know who they are,
Hey,
but
that's pretty good. That's pretty decent. We're just starting. I mean,
I have 300 and like 20 something followers. Who are they? Like, I know probably 10 that are actually know me,
yeah.
and the rest are like, I get comments like I get like 2 3 comments, but
Hmm.
some girl was like, "Can you do my makeup?" Or like, "Oh, you're so pretty," and blah blah blah.
Oh wow, that's so
I
nice.
know. I'm like, I don't know who you're looking at, ma'am.
You know, come
I,
on.
I'm I'm just joking. I appreciate those comments. At least I'm not getting hate comments. I'm sure I will at some point, but you know what? I'm not bothered.
Well, you know,
I know, right?
they'll be dealt with. That's all
They
I'm gonna
will be
say.
dealt with, yeah. So, um, and then, but I do think that a lot of like, those views are bots.
Oh.
I think so because, I don't even know if you could buy followers for TikTok. Can you buy followers for TikTok?
I'm sure some people, there's some website out there that's like buytiktokfollowers.com, like, or some crap. I'm sure. Or
Jasmine
there's
website,
probably
buy
some way
TikTok
to hack in the.
buy TikTok followers dot jazz.
Yeah, give me all your money. And
Yeah,
I'll give you all the followers you want.
right, exactly. But that's the thing that people don't realize. Like, you have to have engagement on there. Like, I will go
Yeah.
days without posting, and these people be posting like 5 to 6 videos a day. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Where do you get
They
that
be
time?
working. I like props to them, man.
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm like, give me some of your time because I don't
But
got
but
any.
but you have to realize this is their job. You know, like,
Yeah, and these are also 15-year-old kids that all they do is go to school. That's all they do. So
yeah, or even if they're not in school, because, like, it's break for some of these kids, or they're homeschooled or whatever, because they're doing the social media, you
yeah,
know.
you know what I don't understand? This is probably off subject, is that when I was in school, I never got so many breaks from school.
Oh,
These
really?
kids nowadays have like, oh, it's snowing day, we have 3 days off. What? If it's
Well,
not for us, we had to like pray for us to get a snow day.
oh wow. Cause
Like,
does it normally snow where you live?
no, not here.
Yeah, I didn't think
Where I
so. That's
grew up,
probably,
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't go to school here. No, I went to school in
That's
Alaska.
right. That's right.
But I'm
Dude,
telling
that's
you, we had to pray to get a snow day.
yeah.
And
But maybe they were thinking, well, you know,
I don't know what, I don't even think they were thinking at that point.
oh, give them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah,
Listen,
I remember always wishing and hoping for snow days, and we got them, like, a few times, because it doesn't really snow here that often. I think in the last couple of years it hasn't snowed, but when it snowed when I was in high school, we got snow days, and that was like the best. Like at one time, I wished for it to snow for Christmas, and it did the next day.
Well,
Um,
you do know dreaming's for free, right?
yeah, and it did, but then it stuck for much longer, and yeah, that it became a problem then because like it got worse and everything, and then it pushed back going back to school, which was kind of awesome, but then we had to stay in school longer, you know,
Yeah.
but and it kind of messed that up, but it was
Yeah.
cool for the time being, no school and stuff like that. But when I was in elementary school, we used to have so many like days off and stuff like that. Then when I got to middle school, it was like less, and then high school was like you're not getting anything. You
Oh yeah.
know,
Mm.
it went from we used to have a whole week for Thanksgiving. Now like in the like when I graduated a few years ago, it was you've only got the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and the rest of and the Friday after Thanksgiving off. That was it.
Yeah, I
Like
don't even
not even a full week off. And
I don't
then
even remember what days I had off anymore. I left school so behind me.
and then for yeah, and then for Christmas, it used to be we always got out the week uh like the week before Christmas on like and then that Friday was a half day. But then when I was a senior in high school, it changed to I think that like Monday we had a half day, and then we were out of school the rest of the week, and then we had the next week off for New Year's, and then we had to go back to school.
Oh, did you see the drama with Charlie?
Which like what drama
The one
exactly?
where they allegedly leaked pictures of her?
Okay, yes, I
So
did hear about that.
so I was being a troll, not really being a troll, but snooping on TikTok, and she made a TikTok and it was like with the sound, and I went to the comments because the comments is where it's at.
Mhm.
If you ever want to know something, the key
Look in
is
the
the
comments.
comments. Like that is where you're gonna get all your information and guides and everything to what you need to put a puzzle together. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, I need to know because I clearly have no life.
Right.
So I went to the comments and somebody was like, um, look up such and such. And I was like, on Twitter, right? And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going on Twitter. I'm telling you, this was a mess. If you saw me, you would be like, really? So I'm going on Twitter and I'm looking up this person, and then I see the thread and I'm like, what the hell is this? And allegedly it was pictures of her showing certain parts of her body, and I'm like, and
Oh.
and so when I was reading the comments, it said, oh, you guys are, it's nothing, she's in a bathing suit or whatever. It didn't really look like a bathing suit, to be honest. It look like, not, I wouldn't say lingerie because it wasn't, it was just regular, I guess, undergarments. uh
Okay.
but they were revealing, like she was revealing a lot of her upper, chest, and then like her ass. And then I'm like, you're 15 years old. Yes,
Yeah.
before
Mm.
anybody says anything, you know what I mean? She's 15 years old. I'm no one to say that that's not okay, because everyone, I'm sure, has done it at some point. If they
I
have,
never did
I,
when
okay,
I was
well,
in.
you are an exception. So but allegedly, like, um she was sending it to somebody. I didn't get the all the scoop because I got tired of like reading, but because I'm lazy and I don't want to read. Make a video. I want a video. Like, but
Oh my goodness.
I'm a mess. I'm a complete mess. Don't make a video. Just don't make a video. Um, but I guess she had sent it to somebody on Snapchat, and somebody um screenshotted it, I don't know, some ish like that. Somebody screenshotted it and then sent it to somebody, and they exposed it on Twitter or somewhere, exposed it, and she made a TikTok kind of reacting to that, but she didn't really speak on it. And the only reason I am talking about that is because I just saw a video. It says that she responds to leaked pictures and she cries. So
Oh wow.
I'm gonna have to see that tea later.
Yeah.
But
We'll update you in the next podcast.
we'll update you on that tea. Uh, I'm a mess, guys. I only do this on my free time. Like, I don't really give a damn. Like, I wish her the absolute best, and I wish everybody and all these kids. I just wish there was, and this is my thing. Like, I feel like parents, when they get kids that become this like famous or relevant in the world,
Mhm.
I feel like they lose themselves kind of, and they forget to be parents.
Yeah, I mean, someone put it, some child actor kind of put it this way. It's kind of, they kind of think it's hard when your kid is making more money than you and like paying for the house and, and all of that. It's kind of hard for you to like discipline them or, parent, like actually parent them, but
But I feel like your child shouldn't be paying for that stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah. So you
That shouldn't
think,
be something that should be that shouldn't be something that's being done, because that's a child. Like, they should be teaching them how to invest that for their own future, not investing it in paying parents bills. Like, I get it to give back, because I do that all the time with my parents. Like, I am always down to give back to them, but at
right.
some point, and I know everybody's situation is different, don't
Mhm.
get me wrong, because my situation is different compared to yours, for
Right.
example. But I feel like these kids are 15. If I was 15, I would be, and I would be getting all these sponsorships, this money, even if it's not millions, if it's thousands, I would be investing it in the future. So I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's really hard for me to understand that concept.
So, okay. So say you were in a different situation, right? Like you have a single mom, you know, you guys have been struggling, and you've made it big. Would
Hmm.
you be like, "Okay, mom, I got us." Like, you don't have to worry about the rent, the car payment, you know, any bills, I got you.
Yeah,
Like, would you say that if you were like a young kid?
I would, because I definitely would. But I think for me, I think with the mentality that I have now, and maybe in my later teens, I would have I would do that, but then I would also know that she is my parent, and there's a respect and there's a line that should never be crossed.
Right.
You know
But
what I
like,
mean?
but see, that comes from you have that because like you grew up the way you grew up was your parents taught you that. So like what if your parents never really instilled that like you have to respect me aspect, and then you were like a child star and you got all this money and and fame and everything, and then they ask you to like pay for their
Hmm.
house and their bills and everything like that. Would you would you treat them differently, or would you see them differently?
Well, I think it's hard because, like, even if, because like you said, I grew up that way, but in just a general rule of thumb, like a parent is a parent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, there should never, even if you weren't raised like that, you should know that, because it's everywhere. Like, a parent is a parent before they
Mhm.
can be any, like, yes, they could be your friend, but at the end of the day, they're your parent, and they have the right to discipline you. Even, but I do see where it can come in, it, like, not in hand, but where it can come in, where like people are like, I could be like, well, I pay for this place, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or like, I don't have to listen to you. Like, I don't have to do that, or
Exactly.
you know,
But and I get that, because at that, if
because
I,
parents do that. You know,
yeah, but at the
parents
end of
will
the
say
day,
that, like, well, my house, my rules. Well, or
but
they tell you to
yeah,
do certain things because they're paying the bills and you're not. Like, you know what
right,
I
but
mean?
we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
And that's
You know,
that's that on that. You know,
but at that age, like 14, 15, like, nobody wants to listen to an adult. Like,
right?
shit, if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't want to listen to an adult either. But, but at the end of the day, like, that person is your parent, and that is, one, an elder, two, again, a parent, the person that that gave you your life.
Yeah.
So they're just, I think that's just a normal general rule of thumb. Like, this person deserves respect. I don't give a damn if I'm paying for the house. Like, if it wasn't for them or her or him or whatever,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be making the money that I am because of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see where these kids can be like, well, I pay the bills, I pay for the house. Okay,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean? But the other thing is, like, these kids don't understand that this fame or this hype or this clout, it could be like taken away real quick.
Mhm.
You know, not everything's forever.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. As much as I love that these kids, are getting recognized and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's like they don't realize that this could all be or all of that, not this, because I don't have all of that, but
Right.
that can all be taken away overnight. Like, we saw it with, unfortunately, James Charles. He almost lost everything overnight.
Mm. Yeah.
Everything. And he started young too. He started at their age.
Yeah.
So it's like they have to understand, and that's why I say that TikTok's hype is completely different from like a YouTube hype.
Mhm.
YouTube,
Because yeah.
you're gonna with YouTube, you grow and evolve. Well, you should be growing and evolving as you're getting older. You should be evolving, and your channel should be evolving as you evolve.
Yeah. But see, I don't really know how you would like necessarily grow on TikTok when there's like trends. I guess the trends grow as like the people that are making them
Yeah.
grow.
Well,
So,
it's like us. Like, we are still young, but
mhm.
for Generation Z or whatever the damn they're called, we're old.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So,
I remember when I was like a preteen. I was, yeah, like people that were in their 20s. I was like, wow, they're so grown. They're like,
right,
they're an adult, like, so
right. They're like legit an adult, and that's us now.
yeah. And I'm
So,
like, I'm such a fake adult. It's like not even funny.
I'm just so faking until I make it.
No, like every sense of the word.
I cannot. Listen, I'm a true adult, and I'm not faking it until I'm making it. Because the struggle is real, okay?
Yeah.
but but that's what I'm saying. Like, and we can't hop on some of these trends. Like, how ridiculous can we look?
Yeah.
like I cannot jump on some of these trends because unfortunately, one, I would look ridiculous. Two, I probably don't have.
but we look young too, though. So I mean, I think we'll fit in fine.
Well, you know, some of us do look a bit young, so I can understand that. But like mentally, we're not young.
No,
Like for example,
that's the only thing that's about adult in me is
for
my
me,
brain.
my brain is probably like 5 to 10 years older than me, so I don't understand. My body, let's not even start.
Okay, so side note, we went to Chili's like a week or so ago, and the hostess was like, "Does she eat kids menu?"
Oh hell no! Fuck that. Somebody said that to me. If somebody said that to me, I'd be like, "Excuse me, do you need a kids menu? Because clearly you're gonna need one."
It was so funny.
That's
My
so
mom's like,
disrespectful.
"No." I
Well,
just think it's so funny.
I still get. Well, you know, if I know why they probably said that, so I know why.
Yeah,
Um,
but I
but
looked young. I looked as young as he did. So I mean, I'm like,
oh,
why?
he was just trying to act grown. That's what he was trying to do.
He had some like little peach fuzz. Like, wait, let me stop because
Go in, ma'am. Go in. He disrespected you. Now he gets disrespect.
like I don't mind it, but like, come on, like.
I'm like, you're gonna be like Kevin Hart. Do you want to die today?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, have you seen the skits of Kevin Hart on TikTok?
Yes. Oh my gosh, they're so
I
funny. I'm making
die.
a TikTok. I'm making a TikTok. He's right to the.
And then his daughter's like, "That's not how you do a TikTok." That's so funny. I know, like, I told my parents we should do a TikTok, and they're like, "Okay, we're down." I don't even
Oh
bother.
really?
Yeah, I don't even
My
bother to
parents would be like,
explain.
no. My mom hates being on camera so much.
My
And
mom,
then
okay, my mom is a diva. She's like, don't capture me when I'm not in like full like either like her makeup done, which I do it, and like dressed all fancy. I'm like, Mom, it's not that deep. Like nobody gives a damn. And my my dad is the most unbothered person ever. You'll tell him and he'll be like, okay, cool.
my dad, he'd be like, no, that's stupid. If I showed him what I wanted to do, he would say that no, that's stupid or that's silly.
Yeah, my brother would be like, no, you're dumb. I'm like, no, you're dumb.
My brother, he probably would do it if I asked him, and if he knew what he was, if I wasn't like tricking him into like doing a TikTok, and
My
he
God,
actually like,
we were supposed to do that when I was in Dallas.
oh really?
Remember?
No, we didn't know about those dances until after.
When we were going to LA.
Yeah.
That's when we were supposed to do. Oh my God, I could not be serious if we did that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it would be so much fun though.
No, you would be laughing because you're always laughing at me.
Yes. I'm like, half the TikTok is this me busting out laughing.
Yeah. I'll be like, well, she can't get it together, so.
No, or we have to do like 50 million takes.
Oh yeah. Then that's gonna take a year.
Yeah. Or then you have to, and then like edit, or just like have to cut out parts and like edit them together.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I still want to do the one that's like, oh no no no.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Oh my
still like
God.
I've been obsessed with that one ever since I
Do
went on
you
TikTok.
ever do you ever go on TikTok and go down the audio?
Yes.
The audio and then watch everybody's different and then you're like,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm sick
Yes.
of this audio already. I do that all the time.
Yes.
This girl, oh my god, this girl. Okay, guys, so we're still going about this TikTok because I'm telling you, you're gonna get sucked in. So big warning, you get sucked in. So this girl got real mad. She got big mad
Ooh.
because I know because she so you know how the bachata trending thing went?
Yes.
Did you see her getting all
Yes.
pissed off? She's like, "That's not how you dance," and I'm like, "Bitch, get the hell out of here! It's not that deep." Like,
Did you see her follow up TikTok?
which one?
So she did. So she did one that she did the original one that was like, "That's not how you do it."
Yeah, yeah.
Then she made another one being like, "Look, I'm sorry if you were mad that I said that, but I was just trying to tell you guys like how it's traditionally done. I know that it's different in like all the cultures, but this is the tradition. This is how you
Oh
do
yeah, yeah. I
it."
think I did see that. She was
Yeah.
real mad, and I'm like, "Girl, really? Like, it's really not that deep." Like,
I guess she was getting some comments that were like that were like, "Well, that's how we do it where I'm from." So
yeah. Well, that's what like when I saw her TikTok like getting mad about people doing it a certain. It's like, well, different cultures. I understand that it originated. I can't.
originated.
Originated. There we go. Originated from um a certain country, I believe either Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
It was done a certain way, but now there's different cultures that are doing it different ways. So and that's the thing, you cannot. It's like this girl got so much hate because she said, "Oh, I can Spanish then." It's like, ma'am, Spanish is a language, not an
Yikes.
actual dance. And
Yikes.
yeah, and like bless her heart, she probably didn't know because I went into the comments. Listen, I dive into the comments, okay?
Oh, I know.
This is the thing, if you message me or you text me and I don't answer right away, that's because I'm mostly on TikTok.
Okay, well now I know.
You're gonna text me like, "Get off TikTok." But
That's what you're be doing, and you don't text me back.
yeah,
Okay, now
for
I
real.
know.
Yes, that's
She's
exactly
like,
what I'm doing.
"Sorry guys, I haven't been messaging you guys. I just been so out of it." She was on TikTok. Now I know.
Most of the time, yes, but recently, no. Uh,
No, I'm only joking. but, but now I know. You say that again.
yeah,
Were
yeah,
you
no,
really?
right. Were you really busy? No, probably TikTok. And then my phone's dying. And that's the other thing. TikTok drains your phone.
Oh, maybe that's
Drains
what.
it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, and then I hate the stupid ads.
Yes, what is that? Like,
It's just how they monetize it.
cause like now every time you open the app, I have an ad. Like,
Oh,
what?
don't even get me started. That shit pisses me off.
I don't appreciate that.
No, and then if you accidentally don't actually hit skip ad, it'll go to the profile of the.
Uh, yeah, no.
I'm like, no, I don't want to go to the profile, okay?
Right?
But yeah, so she got all this hate because of that. And to be honest, bless her heart, but she really didn't do much of the dance, but
Uh,
she tried. She's a big creator on there. I don't know why. She does like
mm-hmm.
these crazy dances that I still don't understand, but okay. You do you, but
Pop off, sis. Go ahead.
right. But yeah, so she does these crazy like dances. And I'm like, okay, great. And she just had a baby. You won't believe me. She's 17 and she had a baby.
No
Ah,
way.
yeah, 17. She looks like a full grown woman, let me tell
She
you.
does.
She looks like she's 25 years old. And
Wow.
bless her baby because people were coming for that baby too.
Oh no.
Yeah, they were like, your baby's ugly and blah, blah, blah. Listen, listen. Bless the baby, bless her, and bless everybody because the I don't know. Personally, I don't think the baby is very attractive, but
You would never say that to them.
no, no. Hey, I wouldn't even say anything if you asked me if I thought your baby was cute, and I personally don't think the baby's cute. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, sure.
Okay, well, now I know.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, completely cute. No, I will be like, sure.
Oh
I don't like hurting people's feelings. You know what I mean?
my god. Yeah.
So as much as I don't think the baby's cute, it doesn't mean that for her baby's cute. And hey, if you think your baby's cute, then your baby's cute.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all that matters.
You know,
All right, guys. So this episode was just us talking about TikTok. If you learned something, great. If you didn't, great too. And if you have any questions regarding TikTok, you can leave them in the comments. If you're listening to this on YouTube, leave in the comments. Let us know what you thought about this episode. It was more of a just us talking about TikTok because I've been going off and on about this, and I got Jazz into it too. So
yeah.
so I have to share some of my knowledge and my rants with her. But we wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, don't forget to rate the podcast on, I believe it's Apple Podcast, right?
Yes.
And if you don't already follow me on TikTok, you can follow me on TikTok. It's not makeup related. It's more of me just being dumb. And
Right.
so if you want to follow me on there, I believe it's Chat with Lou 2 zeros.
Yes.
And okay, I don't even remember. But yes, Chat with Lou with 2 zeros. Follow me on there. I don't post very often, but I try to. If it doesn't take me 3 hours to make a TikTok. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out TikTok, but proceed with caution, okay? You're gonna be sucked in, period. And then you want to realize when you're making those TikToks.
Oh yeah.
So
You're like, how did I get here? But it's
right, exactly. And if you do download TikTok and get sucked in, let me know.
it's gonna
But
be all her fault.
right, it's gonna be all my fault. That's fine.
I literally that's the reason why I downloaded TikTok in the first place, because you made one and you wanted me to see your videos. So I
Yeah,
blame you.
because sometimes I'll send it to my friends. I'll send it to you, or I'll send it to my other friends, and they'll be like, "Do you have a life?" Like, no, don't judge me. But yes, guys, go ahead, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed Jazz on this episode as well, and of course me. Why not? But but you guys have a wonderful day, night, wherever the fuck you're at, and don't forget to keep trying to get your shit together like I am and Jazz is.
Yes.
So and that's how we're gonna close this, and I hope everyone has a great day, and I love you all.
Bye.
Bye.